Hi everyone, welcome back to Successpedia Asia Resilience Series, Journey to Success Resilience Series. We are glad that you are here with us again. Please do help to share our video, like and share our video so that more people can actually watch our Resilience series. And today, we are very honored to have someone who was residing in Turkey, right? Turkish, but after that, he actually moved to Korea and had a job there as a journalist, and then eventually became a stand-up comedian in Korea. And without further ado, let me welcome our guest, Alpago. Hi, Alpago.
Hi Desmond, how is it going?
Yeah, it's good. Hi, so Alpago, can you maybe?
Finally, I am on Successpedia Asia.
Yes,
Actually, it
yes,
was must be 2 months ago.
yeah. Before you were sent back.
No, it wasn't my fault. It's your
Yep.
government's fault. Okay, I just take Korean airplane by firstly.
Fly and back immediately.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So Alpago, maybe you can probably share with the viewers a little bit about yourself. Do a self introduction.
My name is Alpago Şinasi. Actually, my name is Şinasi. Surname is Alpago. But in Korea, Korean people cannot pronounce C. They say she. That's why they call me Shinashi, and it makes confused at Korea because in Korea she meaning like Mr. Mrs. like Japanese Momo-san, something like
Momo-san.
that. That's why I use my surname as a name in Korea. Korean people know me as Alpago, and Alpago also is very famous robot in Korea. That's why somebody
Ah,
people confuse me with robot also.
right, right.
I came to Korea 16 years ago when I was 16 years old. It means I spent my half of life in Korea.
Half. So that means you are 32 now.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And then actually I am graduate from Science High School. And then my first hopeless country was Singapore because in National University of Singapore there's lot of my
My
uh,
battery exhausted. Give me a second. You Alpago, maybe you can continue to introduce yourself.
But if I cannot see you, it's gonna be
Don't
more.
worry. Just yeah. It's your show time for now. Just yeah.
Anyway, actually, I graduated from Science High School, and then I want to come National University of Singapore because in that university there's a lot of our seniors from my high school, and then they always promote Singapore to study at abroad. But I lost the application date. No, that's why I didn't come to Singapore, and I trying to find another Asian countries to study, and then finally I find Korea. Korea is very good country to Turkish citizens to study because Korea and Turkish relationship is very good. In Korea, also in Turkey, they call each other as a brother country. That's why I come to Korea to study engineering. But when I study Korean language, I realized I'm not good person. I'm not proper person to study engineering or something like that. I just study science high school because of my family pressure. They just pressure to study science. That's why I come to science high school. That's why when I study Korean language, I changed my future plan, and then I entered the political science. Did you
I'm
hear
back.
everything?
No,
Desmond,
no, no.
did you hear everything? Can you memorize it?
No, I didn't. I didn't. The viewers should hear you.
Uh, okay, as a result, actually I was come to Korea for study engineering, but I changed my plan And then I entered another university to study science high school, political science. And then I graduated from political science and diplomacy, and then Chinese literature. And when Turkish president come to Turkey, I was interpreter of the press group in 2010, and then they invite their yes, why not? You can share everything to on my Facebook, but I don't know how I can share now.
I think you can share it now. Yeah.
Now I
Okay.
can,
So
wait a minute.
yeah.
Okay,
So
now I'm gonna share. Wait a minute. And
sure.
then you ask actually.
Yeah. So I was actually wondering why of all the countries you actually chose to go to Korea.
When you absent, I explain everything that time. Wait a minute,
Okay.
how can I share these things on my Facebook?
Yeah, you can copy and paste it.
Copy and pasting. Okay.
Yeah.
Now it's gonna
All
be
right. So
finished.
what is happening now is that Alpago is actually sharing the link on his own very personal Facebook. But if you are
I'm
wondering,
really sorry. I am really sorry. Please understand me, guys, to this
yeah,
because
don't
I have
worry. So
okay.
at the same time, Alpago's personal YouTube and Facebook is can be easily found. So all you need to do is search for Alpago Sinasi. Yeah. So Alpago, you are a comedian, right? Stand-up
Yes,
comedian.
I became comedian. It was not my choice. It was very hard to choice. How can it was very hard to decision to in my life.
Why? Why is that so? Why is it so hard?
Brother, before I said 2010, I became journalist. Actually, I became
Yep.
correspondent of Turkish news agency, and for 6 years, I worked for news agency, very famous news agency in Turkey, like
Okay.
Reuters. Reuters is very big, very famous, but
Very,
that
very big.
company is famous at Turkey.
Turkey. Oh,
Yes,
that's okay.
but that company has some problem with our government.
Ah.
And then 2016, our government closed our company by force. And then our seniors, everybody went to jail.
Oh.
And our government sent to another countries to take back to our correspondents.
Okay. Okay.
You know, suddenly, because of my company opinion, I became I out of job. I became, jobless people, and then I became blacklist journalist on our country.
Oh, so that's why you had to move to
That
another country to
can you ask again?
yeah. So that is the reason why you had to move to another country to continue
No,
to be
that
a
time I was
journalist.
in Korea, bro. That
Oh, you
time I
were
was
already in Korea.
correspondent of Korea. Yes.
Oh.
Suddenly I lost my job at Korea. I have just two choice at that time. You know, I have a family, I have a kid, I have to
Yep.
feed them. That's why I don't have so many choice. I became interpreter, like translator, Turkish Korean, Korean Turkish, or
Mhm.
I can work for you know a marketing company, or you know
Yes.
these things. But those choices not good to me, because I study political science, I study history, I study Chinese language.
Mhm.
I don't want to do these things. And then that times I think, oh, stand-up comedy is blue ocean at Korea, and nobody don't do this. If I do firstly, it's gonna be big joker to me. That's
Mhm.
why 2016, I mean, after I lost my job after 3 months,
Yep.
I I rent a small theater for 3 days, and then I prepared a stand-up comedy show for 3 days. And after 3 days, I earn money, but this is very difficult to organizations, events, selling tickets, and then promoting, making posters, something like that. I
Yes.
stopped, but I uploaded my clips, mini clips to internet. After
Okay.
1 year, Korean comedians start to do stand-up comedy, and then they
Ah.
invite me their show, and I joined their team, and I became stand-up comedian. Before
Wow.
that, in Korea, there is no any stand-up comedy stage or stand-up comedian. Every Korean comedians do just sketch comedy, not stand-up comedy.
So in drama, in movie,
No, no,
they
no,
do
no. Like
comedy.
like
No.
like very short theater, but
Ah,
everything is for
skit.
laughing.
Okay, understand. Right.
Sketch comedy, sketch.
Sketch comedy. Okay. But so before we moved into go back into this stand-up comedy, maybe I we've been talking about a lot about Korea. I was just curious, now that we are in the COVID-19
Ah,
pandemic situation, I was just wondering in Korea, how is the situation now in Korea?
bro, now everything is under control. We don't stay in our home. We can go outside. We can go Starbucks. We can go. It's not
Mm,
problem. Just church, temples, and then theaters closed now.
okay.
And then government say to us, please don't go restaurants to very crowdedly. That's why restaurant and bar owners try to rearrange their customer. If they come so many people, they don't take in inside.
Right. But is the number of patient increasing or is it very slowly?
Yes, because brother, Korea started very early to control this situation, and then Korea have very very big and very deep know-how to control these pandemic problems. Because 2002 or 3
Mm,
SARS was
yes.
very big issue at Korea, and then 2009 flu,
Yep.
another problem, and then 2015 there's a MERS problem. MERS is Middle East problem, but the very serious country number 2 was Korea. That
Okay.
three that three situations make Korea, how can I say that, very master.
Become ready for what is to happen. So they
Yes,
are
yes, that's
ready.
why
Ah,
Korea control to everything very strongly, but life is not didn't stop. Life is still going on. We don't have big problems. Our supply, we don't have supply problem. You can buy mask every time in everywhere. Uh,
okay.
Also, Korean people know how to control this situation, not just government.
Right, right. So everyone go out, they wear masks,
Yes, yes.
they don't have a lot of people coming together.
Yes, yes,
Ah,
exactly. In every building, if building is more than 6 or 7 floors, at the main gate you have to check your temperature, and then you have to use mask. If you don't use mask, you cannot go any building inside.
okay. So this was already the government already made sure that the people wear masks. Not many people come together in a
Yes,
very long time ago. I mean,
yes.
a few months back, right?
And
Okay.
it's mean the first one, Korea was very quick, and then they start to very early, and the second one, controlling is very good. That's why our life is still ongoing, not like Italy or like maybe Singapore.
Yeah. You know what? You know what is happening to Singapore now? You've been on with the news, right? Let me just share with you, and maybe the viewers as well, and maybe the viewers in Korea. Maybe if you
Yes, yes,
share, I started this journey to success resilience series because Singaporeans are mostly stuck at home. We are not
Mm,
allowed to go out to work. Only essential companies can go out to work, like for example the food, then delivery, all these essential companies, logistics. they're allowed to work. But for media, for production, we cannot go to office. We cannot go out to work. So I have no choice. I'm at home every day. This is my sofa. This is my house, and what
But
can
your
I do?
sofa is not good model. Very old fashioned. You have to change your sofa.
You choose for me, all right?
Okay, okay.
So this is the situation in Singapore. We are very, very much locked down on a half semi lockdown. So the government calls it a circuit breaker, where we are trying to break the momentum of the virus that is actually spreading. Yeah, so very much different from Korea. Yeah.
Yes.
So how about the business that is being are the business being affected?
Brother, in the first time business get affected very badly is reality. But after that virus problem affect the world, it's changed. Now Korea start to make mask and other things and then sell another country. Now Korea make a very big and then huge benefit because of that pandemic situation.
Right, right. I see. Then in terms of things that's being affected, comedy scene, the stand-up comedy, is there any changes to it? Is stand-up comedy
Yes,
still
brother,
going
this
on?
is a really big problem. For example, we have a TV show. TV show name is Stand Up in KBS. KBS is public television in Korea and the most popular television in Korea.
Yes.
In KBS, every Tuesday night, 11 o'clock, we have a stand-up show. But that stand-up show stopped for 2 months because if you do stand-up comedy, you need the audience. But now you cannot, gather audience to anywhere. That's
Yeah.
why that TV show was also stopped. But
Okay.
after 2 months, television thinks, okay, audience number is not important.
Right.
Let's make comedians as an audience. That's why last Saturday, I went to KBS and then we had the shooting of stand-up comedy.
Mhm.
I just tried to make another comedians to laugh. Our audience is just 8 person,
Right.
and then we try to make us, you know, ourselves,
Okay.
and then they just shooting us, and then this Thursday is gonna be released in KBS.
Oh, it's going to be released in KBS.
Yes.
Will you have a soft copy of it?
But I am founder member of that TV show.
Oh, you are the founding member of the TV show.
Yes, in the first pilot episode, I have the show for 10 minutes.
Okay. Maybe later at the end of our show, you can share a bit of.
Oh, if you type the YouTube KBS Alpago stand up comedy, it's gonna be seen.
All right. So viewers, type YouTube Alpago Sinasi, and you should be KBS, and you should be able to find this channel show. All right, and stay tuned
Also,
for it.
if they join to my YouTube channel, I also uploaded very small link, video clip from KBS.
Oh, small video clips from the KBS. Okay, sure. All right, then now Alpago. Let me now. How are the rest of the comedians in Korea doing? I know some of them are already in KBS, but we have those smaller comedians that
Brother,
are not
Korean
on TV show.
system is really, really different with other countries.
How is it like?
Korea is still Confucian country. People's mind is Confucian, Kongzi,
Kongzi, Confucius, yes.
Confucian. That's why everything is depends on system and then exam. If you say I am comedian in Korea, they ask you where is your examination,
The
like
license.
license. If you say
Your
I am
license.
comedian, you have to show the license. If you
Oh,
don't have comedy license, you are not comedian at Korea.
oh my goodness.
Yes.
So,
it's
so,
very
so
it's very hilarious
if
thing, isn't
if
it?
I have a license, I'm a comedian. If I don't
Yes.
have a license, I say I'm a comedian, then I'm a
And
joke.
other people this is cheating to us. He's gonna try to cheat us.
So if I say I'm a comedian, no license, so I am the joke.
No, brother, if you don't have license, you are just funny guy, not comedian.
Okay, okay. I see. All
I
right.
mean, in
So,
Korea, there is three big television company: KBS, this is public one, MBC,
mm,
and then SBS. That three company has exam, comedy exam every year, and then you have to pass that exam.
the exam is in Korean or English?
Yeah, on Korean, absolutely, not English,
Uh,
because the TV audience is Korean people.
if it's English, I'll fly over and take the exam.
No, 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 everything is Korean.
No, then I cannot go. I fail.
Brother, you are just funny guy at Korea. You are comedian in Singapore, not at Korea.
Okay, yeah. So if the pandemic is over, if our viewers want to fly over to Korea and they want to see a stand-up comedy show, usually where are the good places in Korea that we can watch all
Okay,
this stand-up
this is the
comedy?
second problem. In Korea, there is two kind of stage for stand-up comedy. First one is Korean.
Yep, Korean
Second
stand-up
one is
comedy.
English.
Okay.
Korean stand-up comedy going on very legal and very official. There is now two stage for stand-up comedy in Korean language. The
Mm-hmm.
first one is our stage. I am the
Okay.
member of that team, and then we do every Friday and Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
and then there is a very famous and very huge management company. It name is JDB. This
Okay.
is very famous Korean comedians management company. Like in Korea, there is a Bang Nare. She has stand-up comedy show on Netflix. Maybe you
Oh,
see or not. The small lady,
okay.
Bang
Okay.
Nare. The Bang Nare
Pangnade.
is the member of that company, JDB. And JDB has
Ah.
a little theater for stand-up comedy. This is every Thursday. So if you want to see Korean stand-up comedy, Thursday you have to go JDB, that company theater,
Mm-hmm.
or Friday, Saturday you have to come our theater. Actually, our is our place is not theater. It's like comedy masala.
Yeah,
There's a
comedy
famous
masala.
restaurant bar, and we use there for Friday and Saturday. If
Ah.
if you want to see English stand-up comedy, this is just under the underground world. No selling ticket by legally.
Mm.
Small groups. And I also do stand-up comedy show at that groups, English groups.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, this is no decided, no exact place, no exact teams, no times. Every week's change, but actually you can see every Saturday and Sunday in Itaewon. Itaewon is very famous to foreigners in Korea because before there's a big U.S. military base.
Mm. So all these places you have mentioned, which part of Korea, which part of South Korea is it? Um,
Brother, the English stand-up comedy is Itaewon. Itaewon is was a military base of US. And now very hot place for foreign people. It's very just middle of the Korea, middle of the Seoul.
middle of
Okay.
Seoul. Oh, it's in
Yes.
Seoul. Middle of Seoul. Okay.
And if you want to see Korean stand-up comedy, you have to go Hongdae.
Hongdae.
Hongdae is like Roppongi, Shinjuku of Seoul. This is just nightclubs, just karaoke bars, and every people is under the 30 or maybe under the 35, something like that. Everybody is very young.
Right.
Very hot place.
Okay. So I know when I go there, I cannot go because I'm too old.
Brother, you can go as an audience, not problem. Or you can go Itaewon, English stand-up comedy. There is also very, very older people also.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, but now with the pandemic situation, so no, the live have already go onto the TV. So do you think there will be live streaming? How about live streaming of stand-up comedy? Because now is they film first and then they air it another day. But do you think one day there will be live streaming for stand-up comedies?
Brother, stand-up comedy,
Mm.
in stand-up comedy, the first, how can I say? Okay, I'm gonna tell something like that. Brother,
Yeah.
stand-up comedy is like sex, okay? You have relation with your audience. If you not get
Ah,
reaction from audience, it's not stand-up comedy.
right.
It's masturbation. Okay?
Okay, okay.
That's why if you want to do stand-up comedy, you need to audience at least 3 people.
Right. Oh, okay. At least three people,
Like for
ah.
some, okay?
Let me get you three people into this group later.
Okay, maybe later.
I get you three. I get you three. Yeah. Let me put up. Let me tell the crowd. If you want to watch live in our room, say yes,
Yes.
and we will give you the link for invite. First 5 guests.
Brother, just 8 person now watching us.
Yeah. No, I get them into here. I get them here for you. Right. First 4. Sorry, we can only get 4. First 4 guests. Say yes.
Bro, now I can't see anything. I can't see anything special or anything different to on my computer or chatting.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Not yet. We keep it to the end. We keep it to the end. Yeah. So yeah, I'm curious. Do you think Asia, because we know that Korea have done a very very good job,
Yes.
but what do you think about the rest of the Asia? Do you think the rest of the Asia are doing good job fighting the pandemic situation?
Bro, I don't know another country. I just know Korea, Japan, China, and a little bit Singapore.
Mm,
I think this times Korea and Singapore uh, done well. Yes, they very good control to the situation. But Japan, because of the Tokyo Olympics, they little bit uh, say layer and then was not too serious about this, and then now look at Japan. Situation is not good, and
the
then China
situation.
also say. I think it, Korea and Singapore was best, and another country I don't know.
Ah, so Japan is actually not doing too good in controlling this pandemic, to say, right?
Yes, this the numbers didn't change for a long time.
Mm, yep, very long
Every
time.
day Korean government declare their numbers.
Yes. So, but Singapore's number is not good now. We are climbing very fast. Our numbers.
So, brother, now I am not gonna go Singapore. Singapore is
Yes.
not gonna accept the inside. I'm not going.
Don't come yet. Don't come yet.
Yes.
When this is over, please come.
If,
Please come.
if Singapore government invite me, I'm not gonna go there.
But we invite you. You will come, right?
No, bro, you lost your chance.
Oh man.
No, brother, Singapore is really good city. really good country. I'm really love Singapore because
Thank you.
this
Thank
is
you.
my first love. First time I was to try to go Singapore to study.
You tried to come Singapore to study.
Yes, when you absent, I tell my story.
Right. Okay, but what did you manage to study? No, right?
Brother, my high school seniors was student of NUS, National University of Singapore, and
Ah.
every summer homecoming day they
Yep.
come from Singapore to our school, and then they promote their university. Brothers
Oh.
and sisters, come to our university. Singapore is very good, something like that. That's
Ah.
why there's so many people from my high school in your country. That's why I tried to go Singapore, but application time I was some problem. I couldn't apply to NUS, and then I lost my chance.
I
Then
see.
I come to Korea.
I see. I see. Right. So anyway, Alpago, you really feel very positive in this whole situation, the pandemic situation. Even during the peak,
Because I am in Korea, brother. Because I am in Korea, safest country.
but you were flying around before that, like
Yes, bro.
two
I was
months.
in Abu Dhabi,
Yeah, you even went.
Dubai, German,
Yes.
Czechia.
Were you not scared?
Brother, at that time in Europe, there is no any mention about the corona. They didn't know corona. Corona was just famous at China and Korea. That's why actually I was happy. Oh, Korea is now danger country, but I am in Europe, something like that. Even my
Right,
family
right.
living in Korea. I
Okay,
was
okay.
happy because I don't use mask. If I'm in Korea, I have to use mask. But after 2 weeks, I miss my home, my kid, my life, my wife, and then this is my last trip to Singapore. After Dubai, I come to Singapore. By Singaporean people didn't accept me to inside.
Yeah, you
That
were
time,
one day late.
that times my feelings was not good. It's
I
like
know.
you try to kiss to somebody, but he do like something like that, okay, and then
So yeah, you tried to kiss Singapore, but Singapore say, pandemic, no, corona,
yes,
COVID, no, don't kiss me, go back.
like that.
Okay. Oh, all right. So yeah, so that's how you actually stay positive.
Brother, the
Uh, yeah,
corona affect to us firstly stand-up comedian. We can do stand-up comedy. After next week our stage is gonna open. During that 2 months we was like on problem, economical problem, psychological problem. Stand-up comedy like is illness. If you don't do something on the stage, if you don't make so lot of people, it makes people very sad, upset.
right,
During that time I find another project. Now I remake Middle East, Central Asia, Balkans country, and then Southeast Asians folk songs with Korean traditional instrument, and
right,
then rewrite that lyrics with Korean language.
right.
And
So
my project was good. I upload to my first music video, and then every days 5,000 clicks I got.
5,000. Yeah, I saw the view was very high.
How about our singer's voice? Is good.
Yes, yes,
If
it's good.
somebody,
It's good.
if our audience creates our music video, just search at YouTube JJJ Studio.
JJJ Studio, right?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. Yeah. So JJJ Studio is actually a studio that recreates folk songs.
Yes, 2
from
weeks ago
all.
I created, and this is company actually,
Yeah.
management company.
All right. So the creating the folk songs from all across Asia, Southeast Asia, even in the Middle East. So bringing all these folk songs to Korea and then using the Korea's instrument, rewriting in Korean language, making it
Yes.
flow. The music and the tune will stay. Yeah. So maybe one day we can get Singapore's some of one or two Singapore song, maybe like there's this song called Cham Mali Chan. So it goes Cham Mali Chan, hey hey. So all Singaporeans will kind of know
So
that
are
song.
you sure that is Singaporean folk song?
Yeah, we are only 52 years old. Am I right? 52 years old. Oh my goodness. Are we 52, 3 or 52? Kelvin, if 52, are we 52
Brother,
or
actually
53?
folk songs, ordinary folk songs is start to 1,100 or 200 years old.
We are not that old. Our oldest song is 52 years old or 53.
Brother, do you know why I do folk song remake? Because of copyright problem.
So they are too old. They are not there anymore.
For example, if do 50 years ago's music, somebody can complain to copyright problem.
Okay, okay.
That's
Right.
why I like folk songs. No owner, just public domain.
Ah.
So if you have no copyright song, public domain song, it's my pleasure. I am gonna appreciate it.
Okay, okay. Yeah, hopefully we can find one without the copyright problem. Very challenging, my brother. Very challenging.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah. Okay, then yep. I think the best part is yet to come. We want to get a few guests. We want to get a few guests into a special room with us where you can
Really?
yeah.
Where is
So
that? Where is that guest?
I don't know. Let me communicate with the audience first. So audiences, if you are watching this, please do say yes on our comments, and we will actually private send you a link where you can actually come into our room. We have a private digital room that is currently ongoing now. So if you want to watch Alpago live on digital streaming or where we are now, not on Facebook, but a private room with us, please add a comment, put yes, and we will send you the link and you can actually come in to enjoy a 5 to 10 minutes live stand-up comedy show with Alpago. Yep, Alpago is actually an international comedian for just for all of your info. Yeah.
International comedian. It sounds good.
Yes, you are. You've been flying around doing stand-up comedies.
Thank you very much for good comments.
No problem. Let us see if
Brother, now my kids try to go inside. I locked my door, and then my father, mother tried to don't let him go inside, and then now he crying.
oh no, you want to bring him in?
No, no. If he come to here, he gonna terrorize our broadcasting.
Okay. All right. Let me. I think we have one who private text us. Wait. We're gonna get Kelvin in.
Who?
You should have. You know, I have a guy who told me he wants to come in live, but he's showering. So he asked me this question: you want me to come in to watch him, or come in to let people watch him shower? Because
Ah,
when he
this
come
is
in,
very difficult question.
yes, very difficult question.
And answer is gonna change to our sexual addictions.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think our viewers are waiting, so let's not hold them back. Oops. Okay, we have someone coming in. Yeah. Let's get your first audience in first. Kelvin.
Oh, somebody come.
Yes.
Oh, who are you? I saw you first time.
Yeah, there will be one more.
But
There's
we
one
can
more.
hear his voice.
Yeah, he'll be muted. He'll be muted. I think we shall not wait anymore. So, yeah, maybe Alpago. So, shall we start with just the two of us? Is it okay?
Yes, it's okay.
All right. So, how shall we start? I have no beer.
Show you what?
Your stand-up show.
To you? Bro, please. This is my I tried stand-up comedy like this before, and it was totally failure. And that time I just swear to myself, I'm not gonna do these things again. I'm gonna do just at stage, real audience. Like, can I
with
like rob or catch
with
or kiss something like that?
so that's why you don't want to do it, because you can't kiss me, right?
Yes.
This is
And
terrible.
I cannot hear his voice. Maybe he laughing.
No, you
Maybe
don't
he
hear
don't
his
like
voice. He has
me.
terrible voice. He has terrible
Brother,
voice.
reaction is very important. Now I cannot catch his reaction.
Right. So stand-up comedy, very important part of stand-up comedy is about the reaction of people. And
Yes.
yeah, okay. So if you can't catch the reaction of people, then you are just a funny guy, or you are just a joke. All right.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So for the viewers, okay, let me just kick this guy out. Goodbye.
Brother, actually, tomorrow is
Goodbye.
election day in Korea.
Oh, tomorrow is election day in Korea.
Yes, and this is my first election day in Korea. Before I was just foreigner, but tomorrow I am Korean citizen, and this is my first elect to somebody.
So are you excited about it?
A little bit excited, isn't it? Because before I elect somebody at Korea in Turkey, and this is my first time in Korea.
Okay, this is your first time that you are actually voting in Korea.
Yes, the first. No, before I saw so many election as a journalist. I was interviewed to peoples, and then something like that. Anyway, but this time is my first time to go and then do stamp to our election papers, and then papers, and then throw to election box, and then
Election.
wait
Wait,
the result
wait,
of
wait,
elections.
wait. Alpago is called election. Erection is something standing up.
Oh, brother, he's saying things. Somebody's gonna stand up and then go assembly.
So you erect to elect.
Yes. Tomorrow, somebody's gonna erect it.
Ah,
Oh, this is
hey,
a good idea. This Saturday, I have an open mic. I'm gonna use that material. Thank you very much.
we are welcome. You are welcome. Please use it. I will love it. Yeah. Adrian Gafford has just mentioned he thinks doing live stream comedy show is a good idea. Yeah, maybe if you can get 4 or 5 of your
Brother, I mean, at least 10 people is gonna good idea. So, did you make live broadcasting with our semi brother?
your semi brother at
Your semi brother, not my semi brother.
no, so
He's Singaporean. I am Korean.
ah, no. Omar, right? Omar.
Yeah, Omar.
Omar. Yeah, no. Omar's in Singapore, Heroes Bar is being has stopped. So a lot of the stand-up comedy has already stopped. So we are not sure when it will
Bro,
continue.
actually, I am a little bit, not upset to Omar closed his shop because several times I applied to him to do stand-up comedy. He just refused me. Now his shop is closed and I am happy. Like his revenge. Okay.
He better not hear this. ah, yeah. Yeah, hopefully one day you'll come in here and then have a show at his place. Maybe
Brother, that area is very attractive area. The how can I quark
Clark
what
Key.
yeah, Kwaki area is very attractive area. There is river, ships, and then very delicious restaurants,
Yes,
nightclubs,
yes.
and then I'm really many of Singapore.
Yeah. So maybe you can share with the audience when you come to Singapore, where do you put out your show at Lions? Is it
Yes, I have just one connection. This is Lions. I don't have
Lions,
any
right?
the second or third connection. I have
Lions,
the Maryland Club.
Maryland Lions Club.
I mean, it's just Maryland Club, not Maryland Lions Club. Am I right?
I think so. I think so. I can't. Maryland Lions Club, not Maryland
I
Club.
think this is Maryland Comedy Club, not Maryland Lions Club. We have to
we
check it.
we have to check. We have to check. Yeah.
Wait. I'm gonna check it
Look
here.
at it.
Singapore.
Mary Lions.
Yes. No. The Mary Lion Club.
Yeah, Mary Lions Club. Eh,
Yes. That's
eh,
why this is not Maryland Lions Club.
yeah, it's Mary Lions Club. Correct. So Mary Lions Club is actually a place in Singapore where a lot of stand-up comedians actually go to. So it's on every Monday in Singapore. So if you want to watch some stand-up comedy shows when the COVID virus is over, when we are allowed to get out of circuit breaker, yeah, Mary Lions Club is one place that you
Brother,
should
Monday
actually
is
go
just
to.
open mic. Another day is their showcase.
Oh, Monday is open mic, other day is showcase. Is that
Yes.
showcase on Wednesday, right?
No, I
I
mean
think so.
every Monday is just open mic, and then another day is showcase.
Ah, right. Okay, so yeah. All right. Anyway, Alpago, what is your greatest wish now?
Brother, as soon as possible, I want do stand-up comedy in Korean language because English is not problem. We do illegal, but Korean we have to do legal, and then after next week is gonna open. This is my first wishes. I want to do comedy on the stage, and the second one, uh, I just start the folk song remake project anyway, and then I want to make that project success. I want to do concerts abroad as I'm producer. And then every concert needs to one MC host, and as a comedian, I think I am good host. I'm gonna be good host at that concerts.
Yeah, I think you will. I think you are a good host. You will be a good host.
But
Yeah.
after those things, I have to study English hardly. You know, my English is not enough to do some things. It's very basic
Mhm.
things, very basic sentence. Is enough to make conservation with Singaporean guys, but maybe it's gonna be not enough to with UK guys.
Ah, the UK
So,
guys, right?
you know, the Singaporean guys use English very useful, like
Yeah.
you do or not, something like that.
Yes, yes, that's Singlish. Yeah. We
Yes,
we we focus very much on as long as we understand each other.
yes. That's
Yeah.
why I like Singapore. Language is also very good.
Right, right, right. Okay, okay. Yeah. All right. So that's your greatest wish to actually get on and then start to do all the shows that you have mentioned, doing it in Korean, and then yeah. My greatest wish is hopefully once this thing is over, you can come to Singapore. We can have a good drink together. See you at Mary Lions, and then yeah,
See,
you
bro. Thank
you
you
you'll
very
be
much
great.
to invite your show. It
I'm
was
thank
it
yeah.
was honor to me.
Yes, thank you so much. We don't really have many views today, but this will be kept online, and I think it is something very precious, very important for Journey to Success for our resilience series to know that
Thank you for good
you,
words.
yeah. Okay, do you have any last thing you want to say to any of our viewers that is currently online now?
No, brother, I just missed Little India and Mustafa Bazar. I miss just Indian foods.
Oh, you missed the Indian food. All right.
Yes, because I'm looks like Indian.
Uh, yes, you look like you look like yeah. You
I am
have
gonna change my name, Alpago Khan.
all right, Alpago Khan, Alpago Sinasi. All right, thank you so much. We
Thank
love
you very much,
your
bro.
presence. All right, so yeah, okay. So you maybe the viewers can also say goodbye to Alpago. While
Audience,
Alpago,
thank you very much to watching our shows, our live casting. Uh, Please subscribe my YouTube channel, Alpago
yep,
Şinasi. If you put to YouTube search line, you're gonna find me. Anyway, thank you very much for everything.
yep. Thank you very much.
Then bye bye,
Okay.
bro.
Yes, yes. All right, for the viewers, don't go yet. Just up here now. Uh, tomorrow, who are we going to have? We are going to have Tammy Chiu, an actress herself and a chairperson of Actors Society in Singapore, with us live at 8 p.m. And very wonderful lady, very, very beautiful lady. Okay, she has done so much for the acting scene in Singapore. So if you want to know what the Actors Society is about and how Tammy Chiu, from how she started and how she persevered from in the Chinese channel, moving on to the Malay channel, and making a name for herself, and even being nominated for the Best Actress Award, and how she is handling the COVID-19 and all the good works that she has done during this season of COVID-19. Please join us tomorrow, 8 p.m. live on Successpedia Asia Facebook and YouTube channel. Journey to Success Resilience Series, signing out.